Hi, David here from Guitaria Music Tuition. We're going to go over a basic warm-up exercise that is ideal for beginners, but can be used by anyone at any level. So it is important to warm up before you play the guitar, just as an athlete would stretch before they train. When you warm up, you'll find your dexterity improves, which will help with anything you practice afterwards, such as chords, scales, songs, techniques. There are many warm-up exercises you can practice, but this one is ideal for beginners. Some people call this the chromatic scale, some people call it the spider exercise. We're going to start on the low E string, that's the thickest string on the guitar. So you're going to place your first finger, your index finger, on the first fret. You're going to pick this note, and you're going to place your second finger, your middle finger, on the second fret. We're going to pick this note. Your third finger on the third fret, play that note. Then your fourth finger on the fourth fret and play that note. Then we're going to move this down the rest of the strings. So finger 1 on the A string now, on the first fret. Finger 2 on the second fret, 3 on the third fret, finger 4 on the fourth fret. And then you just continue that down the rest of the strings. So when you get to the thinnest string, the high E string on the fourth fret, then you're going to re-pick and we're going to go descending. We're going to go backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to the B string, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the G, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so when you get to the thickest string, you can move your hand, your fingers up 1 fret onto the second fret, and you can repeat the process. So this time, it will be frets 2, 3, 4, 5, but still using fingers 1, 2, 3, 4. And then backwards, 4, 3, 2, 1, on frets 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, and then you can just repeat this from the third fret, down, back up, move to the fourth fret, down, up, etc. You can play this as high as you like. You can maybe practice that to the 12th fret. That's quite a nice point to stop. But if you want to go higher than that, then that's totally fine. Some common mistakes I see when teaching guitar is after I've shown this exercise, people just use their first finger and move it to the different frets like this. That's not what we want. We want to use all 4 fingers. That's the whole idea of this exercise. So make sure you are using all 4 fingers. Another thing is when you get to the high E string, sometimes people will go 1, 2, 3, 4 and work their way back up like this. That is an exercise in itself, and there's nothing wrong in that, but that's not the idea behind the exercise we're doing. What we want to do at this stage is go descending, so that's fingers 4, 3, 2, 1, and work your way back up like that. You want to start this slow, naturally, because you're learning this, you'll be playing it slow anyway, more than likely, but there's no need to rush it. Just take your time. Pick the note once your finger's down. No need to rush the pick. Make sure your finger's placed on the note before you pick. If you try and practice it too fast, there's more chance you're going to make mistakes. Then you'll develop bad habits, and then your muscle memory will remember those habits, and you're more than likely going to apply those bad habits later down the line. We want it slow and accurate, and then naturally you can increase the speed and it will be smooth and you'll be able to play faster without even forcing the speed. So as far as the picking goes, to begin with, you can just pick down on each note. But in the long run, ideally, you want to alternate pick this. So alternate picking is where you go down, up, down, up. So you would do a down on the first note, up on the second, down on the third, up stroke on the fourth, and repeat that process. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. When you get to the high E string, you repick, you start on a down again, down, up, down, up. And even when you're moving back up the strings, you start each string with a downstroke, down, up, down, up. But you don't want your thumb to be too high up because this will constrict your fingers and you won't be able to stretch for this exercise. So you want to keep your thumb central middle of the back of the neck of the guitar, pointing upwards. Slightly to the left is fine, like 11 o'clock on a clock. And then your fingers will be able to stretch wide enough for the exercise. You want to keep your fingers down as long as possible as you're placing the other fingers down. What you don't want to do is lift the fingers off, because then this will make your playing choppy. And you'll struggle to get smoothness and speed like this. So you want to keep your fingers down as long as possible and start to peel off your first finger after your fourth finger has gone down. Move to the next string. When going descending, I personally don't like to keep all four fingers down and peel them off, but I do make sure the finger behind the finger I'm playing is down before I lift the finger off. So for example, I'll make sure my third finger is down before I lift off my fourth finger. I'll make sure my second finger is down before I lift off the third finger. I'll make sure my first finger is down before I lift off my second finger. That way, it keeps it smooth. It will help you play this faster in the long run. Give this exercise a go. Don't worry if you make mistakes. It is quite difficult at first for most people, but just start slowly, persist, and over the weeks, you'll notice that it does become easier. And then let me know how you get on in the comments. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see some more guitar tutorials in the near future.